Hello, my name is Vipilo and you're watching ESA. Let's get it.
Sup, boy Pello, great to have an intro there from one of our top skaters in the country. And of course, a guest of ours earlier on. Can you believe we got to episode 11 of ESA? My name is Greg Maloney and I'm the voice of choice, your host here on ESA. A massive welcome to everybody to episode 11. We've got 2 more to go, so make sure you don't miss out on any of that action because it has got some incredible stuff, particularly here today with us as we've got an in-studio guest and we're going to tell you all about what's been happening in extreme sports all around the world. We're going to kick things off though with the event results. Let's go and see what happened over the last couple of weekends. The penultimate round of the Hard Enduro Series, the FIM Hard Enduro Series, went into Spain, and the España Enduro was absolutely mind-blowing. Incredible stuff coming out of Wade Young, as always, but unfortunately he wasn't in the top 3 hunt, and neither were any of the championship rivals because Roman took a bit of strain, so did Billy Bolt and Lettenbichler, all taking massive amounts of strain in this one, and eventually having to fight things out to see if they could get to the front end because it was an epic battle. And considering the fact that they've only got one more round of this championship to sort out the title, there is a lot of guys and a lot on the plate and a lot at stake heading into that final round. But before we get into the final round, let's go and see what happened in the top 3 fight for this round of the FIM World Enduro. In the race for the inaugural Hard Enduro World Championship title, Manny Lichtenbichler finished 3rd in the España Hard Enduro to keep up the pressure in his race for the crown.
Definitely hard work, like it's been raining overnight and it made it super slippery, so the conditions have been super tough at the beginning. It got a little bit better at the end, but it's been definitely a super intense race, and yeah, still super happy with my 3rd place today. Like, so I tried my best to beat the guys and it didn't work out, so big congrats to Alfredo. He was riding awesome, and also Billy, and yeah.
As hometown hero Alfredo Gomez came out on top.
Yeah, it's incredible be back on the top of the podium. It's been a really hard season for me, and yeah, win is really special always, but winning home is even better. So really good, really happy for me, for the team, all the public and friends who came to cheer. It's amazing being leading almost the whole race. So really happy.
Led his teammate and training partner in the championship and rival Billy Bolt was 2nd in the Husqvarna 1-2. And the Briton now takes a 3-point lead into the final round of the championship.
Yeah, tough race. I made hard work of it as well. I was really struggling on the first couple of laps, to be honest. A few big crashes, one really big one. I'm pretty lucky the bike stayed in one piece and is still rideable. But yeah, second half was much better. I actually came into the pits and made a change to the bike, which definitely helped for the second half of the race. Hats off to Alfredo, he was the man today. Pulled a really big gap in the first couple of laps and think he just managed it pretty well from there. So yeah, had nothing for Alfredo, but a couple more points on the championship for Manny, so that's all good. We're going to go do battle one more time in Germany in a couple of weeks' time.
It's Getson Roadie on the 30th October, and that's when the final round of the FIM World Enduro Series takes place. Can you imagine how that battle's going to be in Germany? I mean, you can see just how fired up Billy Bolt was, but Alfredo Gomez coming out of nowhere and showing these boys a clean pair of wheels. So brilliant stuff, and it actually bodes well for what's going to happen at the final round. And of course, now we move on from off-road bikes. We head into the maiden edition of inline skating. Absolutely brilliant stuff to have the skaters in South Africa going out there for the Streetline Skate Tournament. Ryan van der Spey and his team from LW Magazine, Dragon Energy got involved, Dickies, Garmin, and of course GoPro, all involved in one of the biggest events skateboarding has ever seen in this country. 40,000 rands worth of prize money was given out. It was an incredible event. Let's go and have a look and see what happened there in Tshwane. An amazing bit of thrashing that happened out there for the skaters.
Okay, cool. So yeah, we're out here at Thrasher Skate Park in Pretoria for the Streetline Skate Tournament. It's the first one we've done. It actually comes off the Parklands BMX tournament that we did earlier this year. So it's almost like the sister event. We felt that there was something that we needed to do for skateboarding. And yeah, we're out here, successful day. Over 80, well, there's 80 skaters competing, over 120 wanted to compete. Unfortunately, we had to cap it at a certain point to make sure we got through the day. And yeah, just happy we got a full women's division. We had 20 women skating, 60 men skating. Good day out, good platform for the guys to showcase their skills. And it's all about progression and just giving a platform for skaters to showcase what they can do, progress, get to the stage where they understand how competitions work. And obviously with skateboarding now being an Olympic sport, it's something like this is important. I mean, we obviously got goals for this event, so it was important to us to get this first one underway. It will definitely be annually. The main goal is to probably get it to a space where we're moving between Joburg, Durban and Cape Town. And ultimately get it to like an Olympic qualifier event. So, I mean, we've got to get the first one done. We'll see where we progress from here, chat to the different authorities, see what we need to do. And obviously, if we have the right sponsorship, we can do bigger and better things. So Thrasher's got I suppose it's got a really good heritage. I mean, this park's been here for years. So obviously did a bit of scouting, looking around. We knew we were going to do something in Joburg. Some of the other parks were maybe a bit too small. When it came to Thrasher's, we had a chat to Bianca at Thrasher's and she was really accommodating. It's got all the facilities here. It's big enough to accommodate what we're doing today. And we just felt that for this event it'll be home. So that's why we're here at Thrasher's.
The park is nice. I don't want to lie, this park is nice. There's flow. If you want to skate tranny, you can skate tranny. If you want to skate rails, it accommodates for everyone.
First place, they obviously killed it. They were the most consistent. And that goes out to Boy Bello!
It feels awesome, I mean. And I'll say the best part of it was seeing all the girls and how much South African skateboarding has progressed. Yeah. All of them killed it so much. Yeah, I knew what I was gonna do, obviously. And I was just hoping for the best. Hopefully I pull through and just land all my tricks.
That skated the hardest throughout the whole day, even though he got irritated with me because I kept telling him to get off the park. Shout out to Ethan!
I didn't expect to win this contest. I honestly just came here. I planned runs. It never went my way. But I still qualified, and then I just told myself, like, I'm actually going to just enjoy skateboarding. I'm not going to plan anything. And that just took me anywhere in the park and ended up, like, I felt comfortable on the board, and then I won the contest. I didn't expect to win this.
Street Lines is definitely something to watch out for in the future, and if Ryan van der Spey and the locally whip guys are behind it, it is definitely going to get bigger and better, and I hope it goes all around the country as per their plans. But it didn't finish there. We still had the best trick, and Alan Adams went and did a flip over crook grind on the round rail to ensure that he took the GoPro best trick and got himself a brand new GoPro Black 10 Hero. Unbelievable. I need one of those for live on the drive, by the way, but that'll be pretty cool. But that's how things go in terms of what's happened over the last couple of weeks. Now we're going to take a small break, but join us after the break as we pick up on one of our first interviews for this episode, and it'll be great to catch up with the Queen of Smoke just after this. A big welcome back here to ESA. Fantastic to have royalty in the house. Yes, I'm talking about the Queen of Smoke. Stacey-Lee May has joined us to come and chat to us all about what's been happening in her career and how things have been going in the world of drifting and spinning. And it's an incredible world that she's involved in, and it is fantastic to have her here in the ESA studio. Big welcome to you, Stace. How are you doing?
I'm good, thanks. Yourself?
Yeah, man, good. It's fantastic to have you here. I mean, I can't believe that we managed to get some royalty in the house, and also at last, a lady in the house as well. The last lady we had here was Fabienne, and then we just had guys, so it's been terrible. The testosterone levels are way too high for me. I needed to tone it down a bit. But in terms of that, I mean, you think about the sport you're involved in, the testosterone levels are way beyond what we're dealing with here.
It's so weird because whenever we just pull up to an event, everybody just pulls their pants down to put their race suits on, and I have to go to the bathroom.
I know how that feels. Yes, I know. I've been there. It's crazy. You got to shoot off to the ladies and get yourself all sorted out. But once you're sorted out, I mean, when that if you had a helmet on and that visor flicked down, it's a whole different story when you're behind the wheel, isn't it?
Yeah, there's no ladies' room when it comes to that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm one of the guys, and I just go for it, and I give it my all. You know.
There's been some highs and lows. You know, there's always that in competition, particularly when you're up against some of the best in the world. When we talk about our South African spinners and drifters, and I think when you're involved in the spinning side of things, I mean, there's always highs and lows because of some events having that epic, you know, full sponsorship and everybody's behind it. Then you go to the little ones, and there's just big crowds there. So take us through that.
So spinning events are always exciting, no matter what it is. If we have all the sponsors there, if we have no sponsors at all, it's just one big family event, and all the spinners come together and the crowd comes together. We just feel like we're having fun. You know, we came out to show what we can do, and we came out to have fun. So no matter what the event is, we're always just there to, you know, spin.
I spoke to a couple of guys in the past, and you know, chatting to some of the guys we had in the studio as well. And I mean, my good friend Vic always says to me, he says, this sport is built for you. Because it's a big show off sport, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, you get out there and all you do is you show off.
Yeah, you show people what you can do and what you're capable of. If you're capable of running over the roof while the car is moving, I mean, go ahead and show the people you can do it.
I don't know if I can do that. I know you can, but I've seen it. What's your best trick?
Oh, well, I have the new trick called Superman. I've seen it once before done by Lux from Uppington. So I tried it myself, and I feel like that's one of the most difficult tricks I've ever done. I only did it twice before. Getting back on my feet after doing that trick is just a little bit difficult. I always second guess myself. So
there's some big events coming up, and there's some big events heading into you know, the festive season as well, and I'm sure that you're looking forward to those. Take us through some of those.
I am. Well, I have the Adelma spinning event on the 13th of November. It's called Night with Kings. And then
the Queen's going to be there.
Yeah, I'm going to be there.
Better than that.
And then we have a Super Drift event which is happening at the Rock Raceway on the 27th of November, which is going to be huge. I mean, we're expecting massive crowds because MSA just gave us the go-ahead to
thumbs up for that, eh?
Invite people in to showcase our talent. So we're going to have some spinning, drifting, drag racing, you name it. It's going to be a massive event. Okay,
so leading up to that kind of event, what's the daily plan that you get involved in? What, are you doing some training? Are you in the gym? You know, do you get some time to practice? Where do you practice?
I watch Netflix.
That's good, eh? Netflix is a good thing. That's not a bad plan, eh? Right, so in future, if you want to get involved in the world of spinning and drifting, do yourselves a favor. Just Netflix, but don't Netflix and chill, just Netflix. And it's great to have you in studio, and we do thank you for your time. You're not leaving us just yet, because you're going to join us a bit later on to talk about that special little video that you put together. But until then, just stick around. We're going to finish things off now with the interview, and thanks once again for joining us, the Queen of Smoke. And of course, from here, we go into where things go a little bit awry, where things don't go according to plan. And you've just heard it happens in spinning, it happens in every extreme sport. Let's go and check out now exactly what went down in our fall through section. Can you believe that bail out there and the GoPro footage of Henri Jacobi getting it all wrong on his Honda? Man, that was huge. And that's the kind of stuff we like to see. If you're putting that up onto social media, make sure you're tagging in ESA, or just go into esatv.co.za and just go and submit your videos, because we want to put them out into our turnout. And of course, later on in the show, we'll show you how the athletes got it all right. But right now, it's going to see what is happening in the upcoming events. We headed to the Red Star Raceway this weekend for the penultimate round of the Inland and Historic Championships, and there's some very big championships right going down to the wire. Lotus Challenge is up for grabs, so is the Historic Pursuit Series, and of course we've got the Historic Saloons all fighting hard for honours too. National Sports Cars are there too, and don't forget, we've got a massive turnout for the Clubman's class as well. And all of that will be decided at the Mpumalanga circuit, just outside of Delmas this weekend. An incredible outing, and of course for the first time it's great to have spectators back at South African Motorsport. MSA and South Africa have opened up spectatorship once again. It's $50 at the gate, and you can get into Red Star Raceway on Saturday. Come and join us for some spectacular action. We've got one more championship to be sorted out, and no one knows where it's going to go. It's the Off-Road Motorcycle Championship, and it is wide open in terms of all of the classes being fought out for there. OR1, OR2 very much up for grabs, and the OR3 category too. But there's some big fights still to be had in that category. And we head to KwaZulu-Natal for the final round, and every single one of the championships are up for grabs. It's going to be absolutely mind-blowing. And speaking of what to watch, well, we want to see what you're going to be watching in terms of the off-road. But now we're going to find out after the break what to watch here on ESA. As always, we try and change things up a little bit in terms of ESA and every episode we've done. Imagine we're in episode 11, and at this point in time, we're going to be catching up with what to watch. But the what to watch is completely different this time, because we've got Stacey-Lee back with us in studio to talk about Rhythm and Smoke. And Rhythm and Smoke, of course, debuted on the 24th of September this year. So it was in a bit of a tough time to make a video. But Stace, you guys managed to get it done, and it looks like it all went according to plan.
It was awesome. We had some ups and downs as usual, but we pulled through. We made an awesome video, and it was so much fun working with the Monster crew on such a big project after such a long time.
Yeah, it is always awesome to be working with those guys. And of course, let's go and have a look and see exactly what it's all about when we talk about Rhythm and Smoke, and the DJ and the Queen of Smoke all involved.
Different from what we do. It keeps us unique. It's just like piano. It's just like kwaito, you know? It's South African.
I'm going to say yo as well, because, man, they had your boot burning. What was that all about?
Well, when we put fuel in the car, they didn't close the cell tank properly, so the spark from the tire...
Unbelievable.
And I only realized after, because when I came back around, I saw the ground was burning, and then I was like, something's wrong.
Something's not right, yeah, of course. You thought that Jason maybe came in there and did something, eh? Webby was involved there a little bit. But what an incredible experience. I mean, you spoke about working with the Monster crew. Those guys are insane to work with. They do an incredible job on all aspects of extreme sport they get involved in. But take us through working with, with DJ and everything like that as well.
So working with DJ Maphorisa is different. I mean, he's just a different kind of guy. He's on such a level of awesome. You can't even explain it, because he's so chilled. He just wants to be involved. He wants to try new things, even though he's new to spinning. If you tell him, okay, Pori, we're going to do this now, like the scene with me and Jason where we're drifting around the cones and Jason is doing figure eights around us. It was his first time trying something like that, and he's so interested. He just wants to jump in and try new things. So he's awesome, and hopefully soon he'll teach me how to be a DJ.
Yeah, why not? There's another avenue to go down. When we look at the way that the video is put together and the structure and everything, it basically promotes the fact that you've got an extreme sport that a lot of people are interested in. Of course, you've got the big sponsors behind you, your own sponsors, as well as all the sponsors involved in events. And the cool thing about it is it's putting something out there on a level that's probably a lot different to what we would normally put out in terms of productions that have gone into the world of spinning and drifting at this stage. And it's just up the level, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has, definitely, and it also shows ordinary people, not saying we're not ordinary, but we do extreme sports, and it shows people that just chilling at home that you can do anything you set your mind to doing. Because when I was in high school, I never thought I'm going to be an extreme sport athlete. I thought I was going to be a lawyer, which I am. But
no, I'm scared.
But it just shows you that you have so much opportunity and you can do so much more, and that's what Rhythm and Smoke is all about. It's showing you that the world is full of different opportunities and you can basically do anything you set your mind to doing.
And you certainly have. And I've got to say, once again, a massive thanks for coming to join us here, taking us through the whole Rhythm and Smoke, and of course your career earlier on. We certainly hope that everybody out there enjoyed what we gave them today in terms of a little brief interlude as to how the world of spinning works, particularly from the Queen of Smoke side of things. And a massive thanks to Stace for joining us. Right now, let's go and see how things all work out for extreme athletes when they get their tricks right. And of course, this is the time that we have a look and see the turnout aspect. Oh man, do we love those turnouts, particularly when they turn out as good as what we had this week. Look at that, man. Guy with one leg on a BMX, Julian Molina. What an incredible athlete, and certainly someone to watch out for in the future of turnout. But we want to see you on turnout as well, remember. So every video you put up onto social media, make sure you tag in ESA, Extreme Sport Action, and give us a little bit of a punt there as well. Go and like and share all of our platforms. We like that you're doing that. And of course, the more you do that, the better the show becomes. And that's exactly what it's all about in Extreme Sport Action. That's it for today, though. We were sorted out for episode 11. Join us for our penultimate episode next week. Incredible to have Stacey here. She asked me to give it a little bit of a punt. 30th of October, you can go and check her out at GOG Lifestyle. That's in Soweto, doing an event, a DJing event with DJ. And you'll be checking that out and seeing what that's all about for the first time on the decks. The ones and twos will have the Queen and Smoke. Great to have her in studio with us today as well, and fantastic to have all of our guests and all the news that's been happening in Extreme Sport Action. Join us next week for the next episode, and episode 12 of Season 2. From myself, Greg Maloney, the voice of choice. Take care then. Bye-bye now.